Hello, powerful manifestors. I am going to say this again, as I promised. Probably the next 365 days that you're seeing my face here, I'm going to say that in creating your wealth abundance life, relationship, thriving relationships, business, your identity creates your reality. Regardless of what you want, the universe is not giving you of what you want, but it's giving you, matching you of who you are internally, what you believe. So we have this conversation with my sisters today. My sister, she is my older sister. And I'm kind of reflecting back to what I am reading today about relationships. And so I sent this quote to her and told her that, hey, you come and have a look with this because this is really very important in 2026. Because for all the signs, we were going to be experiencing a speed, a momentum, maybe awakening for people who are still unconscious that they are actually in a fast-paced society now, especially with the rapid growth of the expansion of AI. So let's put that aside. And I told her about she does so overgive, especially to our family, to her friends. And she kind of liked my message, and then there's like a teary eyes there. And I kind of feel sad because I can relate that to her because that was my old self as well. I spent all my money since I was start working after college. I was 18 and I started giving all my money to my mom to support my family and the college of my younger siblings. And even when I went to Saudi Arabia, I was working there for 2 years and all my money going back home to support my family. And I ended up only like few pennies when I come back home. And then I realized when I come here in the UK, when I was building this business, when traditional business online, I pull into a difficulties when I become a single parent on 2020, 6 years ago. Okay. So that kind of forces me to face the realization that I could no longer support my family back home as well as being a single parent here in the UK. This is not sustainable. So I kind of taken back my energy of overgiving to my family. It's not really called overgiving because that's our tradition. If you're Asian, you know. So after that, fast forward, I kind of told her that if you want to manifest a love, especially now she's trying to manifest the man of her life. She's now nearly 40. And you got to have this sense of worthiness to receive as well. You're not just going to give because this is going to put you all the time in masculine energy, because you have to remember in manifestation, the feminine energy is all about receiving. We're not overgiving. And I kind of relate this as well. This is my own observation because I've been in a very healthy relationship now, dynamic with my partner for over 2 years, which I kind of shifted from also being the person who match what my partner's giving until I realizes that this is not really the normal piece as well. Women, if the man is investing in you, it's normal and it's a very good sign that guy is thinking of long-term relationship with you. So kind of relate this in manifestation. I told her that a lot of us overgive and overextend our energy to others. Could be money, our attention, a help, a financial support, or gifting is rooted from our childhood programming of feeling left out or not being seen, not being validated. And then we ended up overgiving to others to feel that self that we are being seen, we are being appreciated. And this is how, when it comes to manifestation, money, abundance, whatever the life that you are manifesting right now, that when you are still in this energy, you are really actually blocking your manifestation. Let me explain for a little bit of sense, because the energy that you are giving is like giving from the self of like unworthiness. Not entirely, not a lot of people, not really a lot of people. There are some people as well that's giving them from overflow. It's okay. But if it is coming from rooted from your wounds or the trauma that you have experiencing, especially from me, my own experience, I overgive to my customers all the time because I feel underappreciated when I was childhood. I feel like I'm not being seen. So it's like I take in also the responsibility of like the breadwinner. So this applies to the manifestation. And when I change, last 2 years ago, 2024, I met my multimillionaire mentor, which is I entered into a university, and I bumped into saying that you got to write your self-concept. You got to rewrite your self-concept, because the life that you are living right now is the life that manifested maybe when you are childhood, in your 20s or in your 30s, if you're in 30s, or in your 40s, right? So now you have to reprogram your subconscious, yourself, that you are actually worthy of receiving. You have to have this sense of wholeness in you, because I told my sister, if like she's told me physically to me that she feels already being abused, but she cannot stop. And I said, well, that is disrespectful to God or to the universe. If you believe the creator, if you believe God, then that is a kind of like exact thing that you are, the overgiving is like you're not respecting God, because God is always within us, and then he sees us, what we are doing. Like, if you are already feeling that you are being abused financially or in any form, but then you still overgiving, you still carry on, that's rooted from the feeling of emptiness inside you, without the other people's validation. Thank you, you're so kind, and all this kind of appreciation, but it's superficial. When that stops, that people 100% will leave you. That's why most of the people, when they have this financial crisis, a lot of people will just suddenly disappear, because they were just there for the benefit of what you are giving. When you stop being a masculine and being the provider, you will not know that they are just parasite, even if they are a family. And most of us are being abused by our family, right? So I am sharing you this because there's no coincidence you're watching this. 2026, we are going to claim back our power, and we are going to rewrite our self-concept. I am here for you. I am walking you through what I've been through and what I have been doing for the last 2 years, and extracting these lessons from my university, and I start seeing the results myself, shifting my self-concept and taking back all my power and energy and attention from the world. I left Facebook. I have social media. I started Instagram as well last couple years, but I left Instagram and I left Facebook. I only have now the TikTok and the school group community, the coaching group, which my mentor is now from America, and this mentorship in my content creation. So I want to help you in this 2026, that we are going to make your dreams happen, but only if you're willing to do the work. And that work starts from you internally. And the first thing that we are going to do is to shift your internal dialogue. How? Through making a new self-concept. And how are we gonna do that? Please follow for more for the next video. I love you and I believe in you. Remember this: identity creates your reality. Until next time.